guys, so I have my March 2018 Sephora Play box to share with you all. So the way I like to do these is to show you what I got in my box and then look at the other possibilities for what I could have gotten and then tell you if I would have preferred getting something else. So without further ado, the theme for this month is Beauty is My Spirit Animal. Has kind of a tie-dye pattern and the fabric actually feels a little bit different. It feels almost more like a jersey, and the ribbon is kind of a satin texture. Not that that's important, but I just noticed that it felt a little bit different. Normally it's just kind of a plain cotton. So I believe the theme is Festival Beauty. Right, so it says on the little pamphlet, it says, what's your festival beauty vibe? So I don't really go to festivals, so it's not really up my alley, but if you are into that kind of thing. Alright, so it does tell you the products that you're getting on the back here, and then you have your little play pass that you can take into the store and redeem it for 50 additional Beauty Insider points with, I think, any purchase. But I never really used it. So anyway, the first item I got here is the Briogeo Blossom and Bloom Ginseng and Biotin Volumizing Spray. And I'm just going to quickly go through all the items and then I'll tell you kind of what I think about each one. There is the Kula Makeup Setting Spray with Hyaluronic Acid SPF 30. And I believe, let's see here. So it looks like the sunscreen ingredients are avobenzone, homosalate, and octosalate. I don't know how you say that. So avobenzone is not the greatest in percentage, but it does come first. So that is the setting spray. There is the Sephora Micellar Triple Action Cleansing Water. This is 0.84 fluid ounce or 25 ml. The other sizes, by the way, were 3/4 of an ounce and about 1/3 of an ounce, in case you're curious. And then the last two primary products are the Lancome Hypnose Drama Mascara and the Sephora Matte Perfection Powder Foundation, which looks like so. And this was in the shade 26 Neutral Sand. And it's just like in a little plastic container like so. And then the perfume extra is the My Burberry Blush. And the description for this is a fruity and beautifully feminine floral fragrance that captures the vibe of strolling through a London garden. I don't know if you can see that. I believe that's supposed to be garden, but it says a London garden. And then they say about the brand and meet the blend. Fragrance family is floral, top notes of pomegranate and lemon, middle notes of geranium, crisp apple, rose petal, and base notes of jasmine and wisteria. Okay. It's okay for me. I like florals, but this one is a little strong. I think I've tried the original My Burberry and I think it's also kind of, I don't know, something about it. It's nice. I just think it's too intense. I like a rose scent, but sometimes the white florals are kind of headache inducing for me. Alright, that is the fragrance, and I'm okay with that. I'm always happy to get another fragrance to try. So I'll insert a picture of the other possibilities as far as bonuses go, and I think this was the only fragrance option. The others look like they are all hair care, and most of those are, it looks like all of those are foil packets, so I'm happy to get a fragrance. Okay, let's move on to the setting spray. And this is in the skincare category. And it looks like the other options were the Murad Invisablur Perfecting Shield Broad Spectrum SPF 30 and the Supergoop Defense Refresh Setting Mist Broad Spectrum SPF 50. So this is a product I won't use because I am sensitive to chemical sunscreens, and some I think I can get away with, but avobenzone I think really does react with my skin, so I won't be using this. I can put it in a giveaway maybe or something to that effect, but the others that you could have gotten, and I'm not sure you would have necessarily gotten one of this category, you could get possibly more makeup items or another hair care item, But since they all have SPF and they're in a liquid form, I'm guessing that they all contain chemical sunscreens. So I'm not too upset about that. It's just kind of a personal preference thing. So let's talk about the Sephora cleansing water. And this is in a category of other cleansers. So the other options are the Korres Greek Yogurt Foaming Cleanser, the Lancome Mile, maybe on Mousse Foaming Cleansing Makeup Remover, and the Youth to the People Age Prevention Superfood Cleanser. And I'm actually happy with this. I've tried the Sephora waterproof eye makeup remover and I like using that. I do generally use a micellar water to remove eye makeup if I'm not wearing a waterproof mascara. So I can definitely put this to good use. It looks like at least 2 of the other products are foaming cleansers, and those I try to stay away from because foaming cleansers often have sulfates that create the foam, and those can be really harsh and stripping to the skin. So happy to have this. The other one, the Youth to the People, I don't really know anything about that. So it looks like this is a gel cleanser. Contains kale, spinach, green tea, and alfalfa. So I probably would have tried that, but I am happy to have another micellar water in like travel size. Alright, so there were 2 possibilities for lips and I didn't receive either of these. You could have gotten the Sephora Collection Cream Lip Stain in Bohemian Purple or the Buxom Plump Line Lip Liner in Hush Hush. And I would have liked the lip liner or the cream lip stain. I have other colors in the cream lip stain and it's a good formula. I like it, so those would have been good for me. Alright, let's talk about eyes. So there were 4 options you could have received in the eyes category. The IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Illumination, which I don't think I've ever tried. I think I've tried their normal under eye concealer, but not that one. The Sephora Collection Contour Eye Pencil 12-Hour Wear Waterproof, and I think they have 3 different shades. And I didn't receive that this month, but I did actually receive it in either a previous play box or some other type of sample. So I have the shade 33 Love Affair, which is a plum shimmer shade, and I believe this is one of the colors you could have received. And it does say it is a waterproof formula. So that is the color there. It comes off, it's a lot darker and kind of just your straight up purple. When you hear plum, I was expecting it to have a little bit more red in it, but I think it's okay. I think it might be good for the waterline, even though I didn't put it on the waterline. It's not super creamy. I mean, it goes on, but you kind of have to work a little bit more. It doesn't smudge quite as much, and for that reason, I think it might be good for the waterline. It's not anything I'm totally crazy about. I don't really need a waterproof formula in an eyeliner, but I just thought I'd mention that. You also could have gotten the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner, which I've had before. It's a really good liquid eyeliner, and I would have been happy with that as well. The product I did receive, as you saw, was the Lancome Hypnose Drama. This is the traditional, not the waterproof formula. I have bought this in full size. I think I bought the waterproof though, not the regular. And I did put it on my eyes today. I don't have the best lashes in the world, so you may get more out of this mascara than I do, but I do enjoy it. I do think it's a really good mascara, and I was happy to get this. It's always nice getting a product that you've tried before and you like, especially when it's something like mascara or a liquid eyeliner where they dry out or they go bad pretty quickly. Let's go ahead and talk about hair care. So, as I said, I got the Briogeo Blossom and Bloom Volumizing Spray, and the other options were the IGK Mistress Hydrating Hair Balm or the Verb Ghost Oil. And I think I've gotten a sample of the Verb Ghost Oil before. I don't think I've gotten a sample of the IGK Hair Balm. Now, this is what annoys me. So if you go to your Sephora account online and you go to your Play page, you can see the products in the current box. And for the Briogeo, it says, chosen for your hair concern. So this is a product that is supposed to provide volume and texture. And I kind of blow dried my hair just with a round brush, but I don't really need any volume, to be honest. I have naturally wavy hair, and so it tends to kind of get bigger. As far as the texturizing spray, it doesn't say anywhere on the bottle that it's supposed to give you texture. So this is one of those things where I would almost rather everyone just get the same thing, because I would rather get a product that's not right for me, just kind of across the board everyone is getting it, than them saying that it's chosen for my particular hair concerns or skin type or anything like that, where it doesn't seem like they actually bothered to look at what I entered. So I looked at my Beauty Insider profile, and the hair type I have listed is chemically treated, dry, and wavy. The hair concerns I have are damaged, frizz, straightening, and smoothing are my hair concerns. So that doesn't really meet up with a volumizing or texturizing spray. So to me, a hair balm maybe would have kind of contributed more towards those concerns or goals, but anyway, that kind of annoyed me. But what really annoyed me was the Matte Perfection Powder Foundation. And it's always risky putting a color complexion product in a subscription box, because you have so many different people receiving it, you can't possibly send the right product to everyone. So it says chosen for your skin tone. And I believe if you received the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, it would have been similarly targeted for your skin tone. However, I went to the trouble of figuring out what this shade would have been in the Color IQ system. So I have a series of videos on my channel that try to help you find a good shade match using the Sephora Color IQ system. Basically, Sephora partnered with Pantone to develop a system where they say, okay, this product here has a number, and that number you can use to match yourself with various different products across different brands and try to get a consistent color that way. And this being a Sephora product, you think they would have that wherewithal or capability even more so than just a generic foundation that they carry. And I go into more depth about the system in those other videos, but I just thought I would kind of give you the quick and dirty. And I will insert a picture where I mapped all the foundation shades in this product onto the Color IQ grid. So this is number 26 Neutral Sand, and that Color IQ number would be 1Y07. And briefly, that means that it's a pretty neutral shade, because the Color IQ chart is divided into Y shades, which are more warm, and R shades, which are more cool. And the shades can go from 1 to 5 on the warm side or 1 to 5 on the cool side. So 1Y, for example, would be more neutral than 5Y. And same goes for the other side. A 1R shade would be more neutral than a 5R shade. I hope that makes sense. So this is 1Y07, so pretty neutral. And then it also goes from 1 to 15, I believe, is the deepest. So that's your light to dark. So the first half of the number is your undertone, and the second half is the depth of color. So this is about halfway down on a scale from 1 to 15. So I don't know how many different variations of this product they sent out, but my Color IQ number that I have entered into Sephora is 1R03. So I'm still pretty neutral, a little bit more on the cool side, and I am a 3 as opposed to a 7. And the skin tone more generally that I have entered into my beauty profile is porcelain. So to me, a number 7 shade is not porcelain. I am a little bit, I guess, bronzed or warmer than I am on my neck, but alright, I'm just gonna, it feels pretty smooth for what it's worth, but I'm just gonna try and so I thought maybe I could use this as a bronzer. So I thought I might demo a little bit of that on camera. It is a foundation and not like a setting powder, so I mean, maybe. It is pretty neutral, so it shouldn't kind of pull too, it shouldn't pull too warm on me, but still. It's definitely looking kind of yellowy on my hand. So I appreciate that you can't match a foundation or a color complexion product to everyone that you're sending it out to. But I just find it insulting that they're saying in my summary here of the products I'm getting that it's chosen for my skin tone, where it's obviously not. So I think that's it in a nutshell and what I wanted to say. I'm happy with the mascara and the micellar water. The Briogeo, I don't really find a need for it. The Coola I'm not going to use because of the ingredients, but that's not really their fault. The foundation, the hair products I talked about at length, and the perfume is fine. I mean, it's not really my taste, but again, that's just one of those like extras that you try. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look at my Sephora play box for the month of March. If you got one, let me know what you got and if you're happy with the items. I always think about maybe unsubscribing to the Sephora play box, but then it is a really good value, I think. So I like 2 out of the 5 items. To me, you know, it's kind of worth the $10 a month just for the excitement of seeing what I'll be getting and getting something in the mail. So please subscribe if you haven't already and help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.